Hello children, welcome back to computer class. Today we are going to see the fourth chapter of computer syllabus, that is editing in MS Excel worksheet. After making the worksheet in MS Excel, we can change the data, we can do whatever changes we want, we can also edit the data, we can delete the data. All this can be done in our worksheet in MS Excel. Fine. So in this chapter, we will see same thing, that is editing in MS Excel worksheet. Okay. Now, if your video appear blur at any time of while watching, then just change the quality of that video by clicking on the settings or icon of the video. Fine. If you are facing any difficulty while watching video, if it appears blur, just click on the settings icon and change the quality. Okay, from that settings option. Fine, then you will not see the video as blurred. Fine. So let us start quickly. Now, in this topic, some of the parts we are going to see in today's class, and remaining part we will see in next class. Okay, so today we will see the initial topics, the initial three topics of this chapter, that is selecting cells, changing or deleting text in the cell, and also we will see using spell check in the worksheet. Okay, so these three topics we are going to see in today's class. So one by one we will start these topics. Now, first, after creating the worksheet in Excel, we can make the changes in it. We can edit the worksheet. We can change the data. Okay, the contents of the cell can be edited directly within the cell or in the formula bar. Okay, now we can edit the cell directly into the cell by double clicking on the cell, or we can directly edit the required cell in the formula bar. Fine. First topic that we are going to see from this chapter is selecting cells. Now in a worksheet we have the option of selecting a single cell, or the cells of a row, or the cells of a column, or the range of the cells, or the entire worksheet. Okay, we can select either single cell, or we can select some of the cells of the row, or some of the cells of the column, or also we can select some required number of cells in the entire worksheet, or also we can select the whole worksheet. Okay, all these options are available in MS Excel. Now, to select a single cell, click on the center of the cell. A thick border appears around the cell, and this is termed as active cell. Your cell has been selected. Then next is, to select all the cells in a worksheet, you have to click on the select all button in the MS Excel. Now, third option is to select the range of cells. When you want to select a particular range, particular required number of cells, at that time you will click on the first cell of the range, and then keeping the mouse button pressed, drag the mouse to the last cell. Okay. Then next is the entire row or column can be selected by clicking on the rows of or columns header respectively. This all four features of selecting cells we are going to see practically, then you will understand in a better way. So let us start. First we will see how to open the MS Excel worksheet. You have to go to search option, and then you have to type there Excel. Your Excel worksheet application will appear, and you have to double click on that. After double clicking, your MS Excel worksheet will open. Fine. But I have already pinned my MS Excel application on my taskbar, so I will just double click on it, and my Excel worksheet is opening. After double clicking it, this is the window that you are going to get on your screen. Click on blank workbook, and then your worksheet has been displayed. Your blank worksheet has been displayed. Fine. I've already created a worksheet in the blank worksheet. Fine, I have just entered the data. Suppose now first function is you want to select a single cell. Suppose I want to select, for example, this cell called as second name. Okay, I will just bring my mouse pointer on that cell and I will just click on that, and you will see that your cell has been selected. Okay, you just have to click on that center of the cell, and after clicking your cell has been selected. You can see a thick border appears around the cell. Okay, that means your cell has been selected. You can see that a thick border has appeared around the cell, and that means this is the active cell. Okay, whichever cell is selected, that cell is called as active cell. Then next function is, suppose for example you have to select the whole number of cells, all the cells you want to select. Then you will just click on that select all option. Here beside this row numbers, above the list of these row numbers, one button is there. Okay, fine, one button is there. Now you just have to bring your mouse pointer on that option, and then you have to just click on that, and you will see that your all the cells of the worksheet has been selected. Fine. So in this way you can select all the cells of the worksheet by using the select all button. Select all button lies on the above of the row numbers. Okay, at the leftmost corner you will find the row numbers. Okay, this 1 2 3 4 5, these are the row numbers, and above just one you will find the select all option. Okay, you just have to click on that. First you have to bring your mouse pointer on that, and then you have to click on that, and your entire cells will be selected. Fine. So the next feature we are going to see is to select a range of cells. Suppose you want to select a particular range of cells. Fine. Now suppose I want to select this 2 columns, and from this 2 columns also I want a particular cells, only 2 or 4 rows I want. Fine. So just first click on the first cell, okay, of the range, whatever range you want to select. Click on the first cell of that range, and then keeping your mouse pointer pressed continuously, drag your mouse pointer till the last cell. Okay, till whatever range of cells you want to select, drag your mouse pointer till the last cell, and your particular range of cells will be selected. And then after dragging it till the last pointer, release your mouse button, and you will find that you have selected the particular range of cells. Fine. Now the entire row or column can be selected by clicking the rows or columns header continuously. Fine. Now suppose I want to select the 6th row. Okay, here this is called as row header. Okay, 6 on the column on which 6 is written, that is called as row header. Okay, just press on the entire row can be selected by clicking the rows and columns header continuously, and when you press the row header continuously, you will find that your entire row has been selected. Fine. Now which is the column? Suppose I want to select the column B. Okay, here where B is written, that is the column header. Fine. Just using your mouse, click on that column header continuously, and you will find that your required column has been selected. Your entire required column has been selected. Fine. So these are the 4 features of selecting cells. First is how to select a single cell. Second is how to use the select all button to select the entire worksheet, and then we have seen how to select the particular range of cells, and also we have seen how to select the entire row or column. In this subtopic of this chapter, that is changing or deleting text in the cell, we are going to see how to change the text in the cell, and also we will see how to delete the range of cells by using the some of required steps. Okay, so practically we are going to see it how to change or delete the text in the cell, and while doing the practical I will also keep on explaining parallelly. Okay, so let us start quickly. We'll see how to uh, change the text of the cell. Suppose for example this birthplace of Chandigarh, I have written the spelling wrong. For example, if you have done some mistake, then you just have to select that single cell and then you have to double click on it. A blinking point appears in the cell. Okay, and you can use your left click or right click to move that blinking point to change the text of the cell, or just after double clicking in the cell you can also edit it in the formula bar. This horizontal bar, okay, between this ribbon and this worksheet, this horizontal bar, you will find it, and that horizontal bar is nothing but formula bar. Okay, you can also edit your using your backspace, whatever changes you want to make, you can just make it either in the formula bar or you can directly make it in the cell itself. Okay, so in this way you can change the text of the cell. Now the next term is to delete the range of cells. Fine. First you have to select the particular range of cells. Suppose I want to delete this whole column of birthplace. Fine. So first click on that cell, click on the first cell of that range once, and then using your mouse button pressed continuously, drag your mouse pointer till the last cell. Okay, till the cell that you want to select, drag your mouse pointer till that and release your mouse button. You will find that your entire cells has been selected. Okay, entire cells of that range has been selected. Then click on the home tab. Okay, and then click on the clear option from the editing group. Okay, this is the home tab. Now in this home tab at the end you will find one editing section. Fine. Now in this editing section you will see a option called clear. Fine. Now click on that clear option and a drop down list appears. Okay, after clicking on that clear option, from this drop down list select clear all. Okay, click on clear all, and after clicking on that you will find that the the entire range that you have selected has been deleted. Okay, so in this way you can delete a range of cells using the steps that we have just seen. Fine. So this was all about changing or deleting the text in the cell. Now the next part in this chapter is using spell check in the worksheet. Fine. Now spell check as in when you are unsure about the spelling of a particular cell, about the data that you have entered in the cell. Okay, then you can use this spell check in this worksheet, in the worksheet. Okay, now the spell check starts its work at the selected cells. For using the spell check, first step is to select the cell. Okay, then you can click on the option which you think is needed to make the corrections in the text. Fine. Now, the options that will be available for the spell check are ignore once when you know that the spelling is correct and still it is showing error, then you can use this ignore once. Clicking this button skips the word once but highlights if it appears at the another place. Okay, if the same word had appeared in some other cell, then it will show error there. But for the required cell, okay, for the required cell on which you are using the spell check, in that cell it will show no error when you click on ignore once. Then second is ignore all. Clicking this button skips all the occurrences of the word in the worksheet. Whatever spelling will be entered by the user, that spelling will be correct, and the ignore all means clicking on this button it skips all the occurrences. All the errors will be skipped of the word. Okay, all the uh, possibilities of that word will be skipped. Then next is add to dictionary. If the spell check marks a word wrong and highlights it in the text box as not in dictionary, then you can click on the option add to dictionary to add this word in the inbuilt dictionary of the MS Word. Okay, when you have entered certain word in the cell and it is showing error, but also when you use this spell check it is showing that the word is not in the dictionary of that MS Excel, then you can click on that add to dictionary option for adding this word in the inbuilt dictionary of MS Word. Fine. Then next is change. This button is used to change the incorrectly spelled word with one of the words suggested in the suggestions list. Okay? When you are unsure of the spelling, you can use the change option to change the incorrectly spelled word with one of the words. There will be also suggestions of that word. Okay, for the correct spelling, you have to select the correct spelling according to your requirement, and then you can click on change option. Then next is change all. Clicking this button changes the wrongly spelled word with one of the words suggested in the suggestion list. And to do the same action to be done at all the occurrences of the word. Okay, when you click on change all, the same occurrence will be done to all of the options, all of the cells where this word is available. Okay, all of that words will be changed. Then next is autocorrect. Clicking this button automatically corrects the word. Fine. Okay, so you don't need to follow any procedure. When you click on autocorrect, it will correct your word. It will correct the spelling of that word automatically. Fine. So these are the options that are available in the spell check of the worksheet. So now we are going to see practically what effect each of these options have on that particular word. Okay, so let us start. Check on the particular range of cells. So my first step is to select the particular range of cells. Okay. Suppose I am selecting some of the cells from the column of first name. After selecting the particular range of cells, you have to move inside review tab. Okay, by default we are in home tab, but for the spell check you have to move inside the review tab. Click on the review tab, and inside the review tab you will see one section of proofing. Okay, in that proofing section you will find one option of spelling. Fine. Click on that spelling option and one dialog box will appear on the screen. Okay. Now if you click on ignore once, whatever spelling mistake is there will be ignored. Okay, after clicking on that it will not show any spelling mistake. Then here 7 options will be displayed. If you click on ignore all the spelling mistakes will be ignored. Okay. Now suppose you want to add any word Fine, you know that the word is correct, but it is still showing the error. Fine, and because it is not mentioned in the dictionary of that, in the dictionary of that worksheet. Fine. Now, then you have to click on add to dictionary. After clicking on add to dictionary, your word will be added to the default dictionary, to the inbuilt dictionary, and then it will not show any error. Fine. Now suppose you want to change the work. You want to change the particular name of that cell. Okay, whatever data you have entered, whatever word you have entered in that cell, you want to change that word. From that this suggestions box, you have to select any of the word, okay, and then you have to click on change option, okay. Then change all means whatever word you want to replace with the suggestions available, click on that suggestion. Fine, click on that suggestion, and then you have to click on change all option, and wherever that word will be there, it will be replaced by the suggestion that you have selected. Okay, then autocorrect means you don't need to follow any procedure. When you click on autocorrect, it will change the spelling of that word automatically if any error is there. Okay, so you can use any of the option for the spell check, okay, depending on your requirements. Then suppose I'm selecting here change, okay. I want that Suman to be replaced by Suman, okay, from the suggestion. Fine, so I'm selecting the Suman from the suggestion, and then I will click on change option. Fine, then you can see from this range of cells that I have selected, Sumant is replaced by Suman. Fine, so in this way you can use the spell check option, spell check function in the worksheet, okay, to correct your spellings, to correct any of the errors. Fine, so this was all about spell check in the worksheet. So today we have seen the three subtopics of this chapter. First is we have seen about how to select the cells. Then we have seen about changing the text or deleting the text, deleting the cells in the worksheet. Then we have seen about spell check in the worksheet. Okay, so I am attaching a worksheet with this video. You have to solve that worksheet and send it on my email. Remaining part of this chapter we will see in next class. Fine, thank you.